is up, you guys? This is MiniSuperHeroes Today.
Hey guys, today we're taking an early look at the LEGO Iron Man Armory set from the Infinity Saga wave. LEGO provided this early for me to review, but all thoughts in this video are my own, of course. Now, this comes out June 1st, so not too far away, and it's going to retail for $89.99. Now, obviously, by the time you add in tax here in the United States, you're pushing $100 on this set, so today's video is going to be a really in-depth look at this, and we're going to determine if this set is really worth $100, because a lot of people have been on the fence since these images came out, and of course there are new Iron Man helmets in this set, so we got to take a look at those, all the minifigs, all the builds, and all the other cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and let's start breaking down this set. First and foremost, check out the new instruction booklet style for these sets. It's just so boring with just the white and blue. Ugh, it's really boring compared to what we've been getting pretty much since the dawn of time from LEGO, so that's a big step in the wrong direction if you ask me. You guys know I love to start these showcases with the minifigures, so let's take a look at Nick Fury first. This is the same Nick Fury that comes in several LEGO sets previously. It is kind of tiresome to get yet another one, but at the same time, this is an Iron Man 2 themed set, so it definitely makes sense that Nick Fury plays a key role in the minifigure lineup. Speaking of repeat minifigures, we have Pepper Potts. Interestingly, she's still on store shelves currently because you can get this figure in the Ironmonger Mayhem set. So, you know, kind of interesting. She's in two sets at once, but yeah, it's a good figure, but kind of boring. Kind of the same as Nick Fury. Like, we've already got it, so, you know, I would have rather gotten another Iron Man armor than Pepper, but she did play a big role in this movie, so I guess it makes sense in the end. Once again, we have another repeat figure. This is Tony Stark in his shirt, which is supposed to be like the Black Sabbath style shirt from the first Avengers movie, but this figure is also currently available in the Sicarian Armor Iron Man What If set. So kind of interesting that he's yet another repeat, but now we're going to get into the semi-better stuff. So here we have the Iron Man Mark III, which is the debut of the new style Iron Man helmet, and the torso and legs have come in a previous set, but the helmet is new, so let's talk about it. I don't like it, guys. I'm really sorry. I think it only looks good from certain angles. Like, the back looks good, it looks good from that angle, and then it just looks so flat on the front. I mean, I get that it's flat, but I think that the printing tries to make up for that flat look by giving it some depth with, you know, the black shadows in the corners of the mouth and things like that, but I'm just not a big fan of it. I think it looks absolutely terrible from this angle, from a side profile. It does look pretty good straight on, I'll be honest. It does look pretty good straight on, but from the side profile, ugh, not for me. The helmet does lift up, so, of course, all the Iron Man armors here have the translucent blue heads, since they're technically on display mode in the context of the set, but yeah, that's the Mark III. Let's take a look at some of the other armors now. Here we have the Mark 85 armor. Of course, this is the Endgame style armor with the wings on the back, and the torso and legs, again, are from the previous Mark 85s, but we do have a new helmet here, and the helmet is different than the Mark III that we just looked at. I think that comparatively, this helmet does look better, but man, I just can't get past what that side profile looks like. I'm just not into it, guys. But yeah, I mean, it looks okay, but that side profile is just, it deducts enough points that it makes me not like it. He does have this cool little translucent, like, sword piece that he holds, but overall, it's pretty similar to figures we've gotten in the past. Here we have the Striker armor. It looks really, really awesome. Look at that yellow printing on the back. This yellow shoulder piece is nice. And of course, the Striker fists that go on are quite cool too. The printing on the torso and legs is immaculate. And once again, the helmet does lift up. It's that same new helmet style. I do think it looks a little better here than the previous two, so at least each one gets better, but man, that side profile, what do you guys think? Drop a comment and let me know what you think of these helmets if you haven't commented already. Our final figure for the Iron Man suits is the War Machine armor. Now, this is, of course, the War Machine Mark I, which looks really, really awesome. And I do think that the gunmetal gray torso and legs really stand out on this figure. Of course, he's got his iconic rotating gun on the back, which is quite cool. And once again, we get the new helmet. There's actually a new head underneath, too. So I think that that looks pretty good for Rhodes. He does not come with the hairpiece. You know, he's just bald, and you just just put that back on, and I'll give you one more rotation so you can see the helmet at all angles. Curious to know what you think of the War Machine helmet compared to the previous three. And then finally, we have Whiplash, who makes his LEGO debut. It's pretty awesome to finally get him as a minifigure. I wish that he was in his race track outfit, though. I just think that that's a little bit more iconic than this one, but I understand why it's this one, because it's kind of like supposed to be a final battle representation. He does have a black ponytail hairpiece here, which there's another kind of angry face on this side and more of a smirk on this side. Looks really, really good. Would make a great head for Johnny Depp, don't you think? We've got these translucent blue chains here for his whips. And then, of course, you can lift the hair off, and he comes with a helmet piece to give that armored up look. So, pretty cool figure overall. And with that being said, let's get into looking at the actual set builds itself. As far as the set details, I love this little Captain America shield schematic referencing Iron Man 2. We've also got this one. I don't recognize it off the top of my head. Is that like an arc reactor diagram? Not sure. Anyways, just a quick little overview. We've got a table here. We've got a dummy on wheels. That's pretty cool. It's pretty posable as well. We've got a little vise here. We'll talk about the Hall of Armor in its own little section, but there it is. We've got a little table here for Tony to be working. And one thing I don't like, and that's not just on this set, it's in a lot of LEGO Marvel sets, is when they use this 2x3 piece with the clips that's translucent and put a sticker on it, because it's so hard to see what's on there once, the sticker goes on. It shows up better on video than it shows up in person, actually, as crazy as that is. We've got a little tool chest back there, we've got the car, and we've got this little landing pad for Iron Man to suit up on, but we'll take a look at the car in its own section as well. Just wanted to give an overview of the small stuff. As promised, here's a closer look at the car. As I was building it, it actually reminded me a lot of Speed Champions builds, but just a little bit smaller. Obviously, this is going to take up a lot of the pieces in this set, of which there are 496 pieces. So, it's a great looking car, don't get me wrong, but I would have rather had the car excluded and gotten one or two more pieces to add to the Hall of Armor section. But you can see that there's storage behind Tony for these Stark Expo maps, and Tony, of course, sits right in the car just like that. Now, we've got this little table here that doesn't have anything on it so that you can set up the Stark Expo maps on it. They go like this, and then this one in the center, and then this one on the side. I think that's a really cool callback to Iron Man 2. It displays really great, and the stickers look really cool too. I love the little Stark Expo 74 emblem in the bottom, and it looks really great. So just like the Hall of Armors before this one, this set is modular in the sense that you can stack these tall, as I have them here, or you can remove them and do it long ways if you want, or you could do like 50-50. It's really up to you. Once again, one of the beautiful things of LEGO is how customizable it is, and this entire top row with the guardrails comes off, so if you wanted to buy multiples of this set and stack it even higher or longer, you could continue to do that. But it's a pretty simple build. I'll give you a little 360 view here so you can see. It utilizes these door frames, pretty extensively on all 8 of the little sections. And then we have these cool sticker pieces in here. I'll bring them closer so you can see, that represent older Iron Man armor. So over here we have the Mark I. It does not come with this minifigure, but it's a pretty good, accurate representation when I hold it side by side. Again, the set does not come with this figure. Then we've got the Striker armor here. We know and love him from earlier in the video. We've also got the Silver Centurion armor displayed here on the sticker. And of course, the Silver Centurion, which did not come in this set, once again, was a GameStop exclusive back in 2015 or so, and he's a very valuable figure these days. But I really think that the sticker captured the likeness with the dual molded arms. It even got that one stud on the torso bracket piece. It's pretty darn accurate when you put them side by side. But with that being said, it almost looks to me like they styled it after the new style Iron Man helmets that we're getting and didn't use the original one. How strange. Anyways, that's about it for the Hall of Armors. We do have some little fill-in spots, like this one that has a gun with a stud shooter, and of course the iconic fire hydrant, which so many LEGO Marvel sets have. And then this piece here is supposed to be like a rack that you could take this armor off, the Mark 85, take the wings off, and you can put the wings on here and I guess display them for Tony to be working on or something. So it's kind of unique, but anyways, all of these sticker pieces, I forgot to talk about this one too, are removable, so you don't have to leave it in there. And we've got the Mark 85 nanotech suit displayed on this sticker. So anyways, you can remove all of those and put in more armors from your collection if you want, or you can leave them there to fill in some gaps if you don't have some figures. So that's pretty cool. Let's move on here, because that's about all there is to say about the set. Alright guys, well that brings this review to a close. The question still remains though, is it worth the $90 price tag? I think that it may be worth it to you if you really like a lot of the elements here. And by that I mean the new Iron Man helmets, if you didn't have Pepper, Nick Fury, or Tony Stark yet, if you like this new design for the Hall of Armor slots, if you like a lot of those things, this set is probably a really good one for you. However, if only one or two of those things are winning you over, man, this set, it's just really expensive. I'm still on the fence. I don't love those new Iron Man helmets, and the rest of it is just kind of meh to me, but I do really like it as a whole. So I'm still on the fence as of, reviewing this here for you now. So I really want to hear what you guys think. Maybe you can help me come to a consensus down in the comments below. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and maybe check out one of my other videos listed here.